Good morning, everyone. My name is Zixin, and I'm here today to present my research exploring tenants' preference of privacy negotiation in Airbnb. I have been working on this study with Huang and Yaxing. As we all know, smart homes are becoming increasingly prevalent in our daily lives. They are also making their ways into the rental market, such as Airbnb. According to an Airbnb report, over 16% guests will pay more for a vacation rental home with a smart home feature. While smart homes offer a range of benefits, they also bring up a number of privacy concerns, such as data collection, data shared with third parties. Beyond the end users, one critical stakeholders are bystanders. Bystanders are neither owners or primary users of devices, but they are potentially involved in the use of smart home devices, such as other family members, guests. Literature has suggested that bystanders also have privacy concerns, such as from owners' surveillance, weak awareness of smart home devices. However, dealing bystanders' privacy issues are not easy. This is because there's a few efforts to empower bystanders and regain their control of privacy. Think about a case like this. You are going to other people's home and you notice a security camera. You are concerned about your privacy and you want to take some action. What would you do? You can ask, do not use cameras, please, but does it work? Oftentimes, it doesn't work because owners and bystanders have conflicting needs. Because owners will more focus on the usability of devices, whereas bystanders only focus on their own privacy. Some other efforts to start to address these issues. For example, a few years back, this paper at USENIX designed a multi-user system for bystanders to help them have more controllability for devices. It allows each stakeholder to have separate account and different roles have different controllability of devices. However, we believe that the bystander privacy issue is not only a technology problem, but also a social problem. So we think about how to empower bystander privacy in a social way. So we think about negotiation. What is negotiation? This is previously how bystanders make their privacy request. This is, in our mind, what the privacy negotiation may look like. We think this may work because first, open up a communication channel for bystanders to help them understand the situation more holistically, including the purpose of smart home devices and data collection, and maybe other information may help bystanders make informed decisions. And negotiation can also mitigate the potential social confrontation with owners. Now, this is a new idea in the context of bystander privacy. Then the question is, how to support privacy negotiation between users and bystanders in smart homes? This is a big question. So we start with a specific context, which is Airbnb. Then I will introduce why we choose Airbnb as our study context. First, there are many smart home devices in Airbnb, whereas Airbnb only requests hosts to list every name of devices, but not include a comprehensive disclosure of data practices. And it lacks effective channels for tenants to express their privacy needs. And second, in this context, we consider Airbnb tenants as bystanders. And in this situation, tenants have special negotiation power because if hosts do not support tenant's privacy request, they can just cancel the reservation, or they can just walk away because of they don't get any support. So in our study, we focus on the tenant's perspective. We ask two research questions. First, do tenants have the need to negotiate their privacy with the host? And if so, what are the factors that influence tenants' privacy negotiation intention in Airbnb? Second, what are tenants' privacy negotiation preferences in Airbnb? We conduct a full factory venue study to explore whether and how participants would like to negotiate. In particular, we examine these three factors. First, device type, device location, and duration of stay. How these three factors may influence tenants' negotiation intention. These three factors were introduced in the literature that may influence people's privacy preference in shared space, such as an Airbnb. Here is a winning example for our study. You are staying in Airbnb alone for 3 days, and the smart camera present in the shared room is collecting your data. For each evening, we ask participants whether they would like to negotiate their privacy. And if so, why or why not they want to negotiate. What's more, we also ask participants' preferences of how, when, with whom to negotiate. We collected 867 participants in our study. Now, let's take a look for our results. And due to the time limit, I will only focus on some highlights. If you interested in our full results, please see our paper. First of all, we fitted two cumulative linked mixed model for our analysis. For negotiation intention, we noticed that participants were most likely to negotiate their privacy needs when motion sensors and security camera were present in Airbnb. And based on our models, we found that device type is the only factor that may impact participants' negotiation intention. Specifically, participants were more likely to negotiate their privacy needs when room includes a motion sensor than gaming console, smart TV, and smart thermostat. And based on our qualitative data, we summarize the main themes of participants' why or why not negotiate. People like to negotiate because they want to achieve certain goals, like seek some privacy controls, and they have privacy concerns like feel uncomfortable with some devices. Or for social reasons, they want to avoid social confrontation. They believe privacy negotiation is a milder way to address their privacy needs. And some people intend to protect their user rights. Those who do not prefer to negotiate think that data collection is expected, especially when they are not the owner of the devices. And oftentimes, they would like to take alternative options, like turn off the devices by themselves. And in our study, we also asked participants if they are willing to negotiate, what their preferences are. Here I will introduce some highlights. First of all, we found that the most of our participants would like to negotiate their privacy with Airbnb hosts, rather than other entities such as Airbnb or law enforcement. They also prefer to use asynchronous communication channels. This is a really interesting result since synchronous channels are more effective way to express their privacy needs. Like you can talk with someone face to face, but some social science theories might provide further explanation for these reasons, because for some people they tend to use indirect ways to communicate negative emotions. And finally, among all stages that a user goes through when staying at Airbnb, most people prefer to negotiate their privacy while booking the rental rather than check in or check out. We think this is because while booking, they have the biggest negotiation power. And what do these results mean? The results tell us as of the day, none of these preferences are being fulfilled by Airbnb. Tenants do not have power nor the way to negotiate their privacy and take actions. So what implication do we results have? We suggest that some design ideas for Airbnb, such as enforcing more disclosure of data practice, such as data device purpose and data collection, and how the collected data will be handled. And second, we also suggest that developing mechanism to support tenants' privacy negotiation needs, such as build the negotiation feature on the host setup page, and hosts can decide whether to allow negotiation with guests or not. In conclusion, our study found that device type is the only significant factor that may influence negotiation intention, and participants prefer direct negotiation with Airbnb hosts via asynchronous channel, and while booking the rental to negotiate their privacy needs. That's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention.